Built-in dictation is hit or miss. Let's take Notion. You might have used dictation on your iPhone, but on desktop, you won't find anything there. That's why we built our own dictation tool. I'm Farouk, brand designer at Gladia, and I'll introduce you to GladiaFlow. Installing GladiaFlow is super easy. First step, connect to gladia.io/GladiaFlow. Then you will need to click Install GladiaFlow. Then you will have to choose the version that suits your setup. For our demo, we will use the macOS version. You click the macOS version and you get it right away. Once you double click, put it in your applications, and GladiaFlow is installed. Once you've installed GladiaFlow, you will have to do a small setup. Once you open it, it allows you to open your settings, opening directly into your accessibility options, and then you just need to toggle in GladiaFlow. Use your password, and it's activated. You will be now able to use GladiaFlow. Before jumping into dictation, let's have a look into the different settings that you can set to use GladiaFlow in the most optimal way. The most important one is the transcription settings that allows you to choose the languages that you would be using for GladiaFlow. In my case, I have chosen English and French, being the two languages that I use the most in my everyday life. I also have allowed code switching, which makes it easier for GladiaFlow to capture two languages that have been used in the same transcription. For the app settings, it's basically how you will be using GladiaFlow. For my case, I have chosen the trigger key as being FN in hold mode, which makes it an easy way to use GladiaFlow by just using the FN key on my computer. You can also choose to add custom vocabulary, so GladiaFlow can get the specificities of the language you use. In here, for instance, we have been setting Gladia as being a custom vocabulary word that GladiaFlow will be identifying every time I use it in a sentence. Using GladiaFlow requires using Gladia API keys. In order to do that, you will have to go back to GladiaFlow page, use the dedicated button for that. You will end up reaching Gladia web app. If you're not connected, you will have to sign in with your usual logins or create an account. Go to API keys, name it as you wish, GladiaFlow key for me, create it in here. You can then copy it, go back to GladiaFlow, click the editing button in here. You can paste it and then save it. You should normally now be fully ready to use GladiaFlow anywhere on your computer. I'll show you one of my favorite examples, which is basically writing an email. I'll go to my Gmail, open a new message, and just start dictating while holding the FN key. Hey Anna, can we meet at 5? I need to show you the roadmap for the next quarter. As you can see, it transcribed it right away with high accuracy. On top of that, GladiaFlow is also suited for more complex tasks. If, like me, you're using AI tools all day and prompting, that might be the tool you'd like to use for that. Here's an example. I'll just open Cursor and start dictating my prompt. Hey Cursor, can you please update the competitor benchmark page by adding a new headlines? Please use 5 iterations and get back to me. As you can see, the prompt is shown right away, and you could just start prompting on Cursor. That's it for me. I'm sure you'll find some more exciting examples and use cases to use GladiaFlow. Please do, and share anything with us if you feel so. Have a nice day.